we don't know what we shall be. Already we are children of God, but still we don't know what we shall be. But when he is revealed, another word you can say when he appears, when he is revealed, we will see him as he is. It means it's possible to see God, not as he is. You can see him and think, oh, this is God, but it's not as he is. For you to see him as he is, he needs to be revealed. That is why most of you think you know God. Many pastors, they can claim, oh, I've seen God, I've seen Jesus. But they determine that by what has been happening in their lives or what God has been doing. The blessings that you have are not the face of God. The spiritual endorsement that you have, it's not the face of God. We must know him beyond his works. We must see him as he is, not as he has become. Most of us, we know the God who has become, not as he is. That is why the very first John chapter 2, when you read it, it says, I'm writing to you, fathers, because you have known him who's from what? The beginning. The one in the beginning is not the one who has become. Is the one who is. We celebrate mostly what he has become and forget that before he was that, he was something else. And what he was, it's what he wants us to be. When he said, let's create man in our own image, he didn't create man in the image of what he has become, but he has created man in the image of what he is. Meaning there's God before sin, and there's God who has become because of sin, only to save man. He's a healer because there was a sick man, but he's not originally a healer. He became a deliverer. A deliverer is not who he was. So that is why all this healing, deliverance, and what we call him about, the provider, the what, it's what he has become, and it's earthly. It's not heavenly. Because heavenly above, there's no sickness, there's no person possessed or what. So that's what Jesus was saying. What will you do if you see men go, if you see me going back to the glory that I once? So I have glory now, but there's another glory that I once had. And that glory, it's not the glory of solution. It doesn't solve problems. So what we know, we think it's he who he is. God is not a problem solver. He's far bigger than being a problem solver. He creates things perfectly, without problems.